Time over grind, game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss, I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck, I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life cause we up, looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief. Loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
Hey, I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my...
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Ready to get us started, the Aussie punter and kickoff man, Michael Dixon. And off we go from Seattle.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Here we go.
Looks to throw. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
First down, San Francisco.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. First down. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. Back to the running game with Mostert. And a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. To see
Mostert. And some space here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 22 yards. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Seahawks nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Now Wilson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The linebacker Fred Warner right there on the coverage. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Wilson. Looks for Lockett once more. This time he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First down, a run with Hyde. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's made the tackle. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Hyde.
At the 41.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners 36. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Taking it in for 4 yards out. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite. but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Brought down around the 16 or 17. Showed some tough running, but couldn't free much space. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he powers his way up past the 30. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he's going to be met at about the 43. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, 49ers.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And that'll be knocked away
It's incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Bourne. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
San Francisco.
To throw once more. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
As they come up 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Trent Taylor, as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Mitch Wishnowsky.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Intended for Greg Olsen. Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these 2 teams as we come back for this second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
They should have put a stamp on me.
Into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Niners 21, Seahawks 17.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory. Right back out there doing the things that he does best and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Javon Kinlaw coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Jaquaski Hart on the tackle.
On the option, a handoff to Carson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Here's Mostert.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted.
It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick.
And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive. And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety.
I think you'd have to say this crowd here in Seattle, this 12th man, had something to do with that.
As well as the architect of this stadium. Combined with this crowd noise, makes it very difficult to run offense. And here, 2 points result for the defense.
It is deafening in here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
He'll look to Mostert to start things out.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert.
They find some open field here. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Let's go!
Quandre Diggs on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards. And a 49er 1st down.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Samuel. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
This is Mostert. And some room to roam now. And across the chalk into the end zone.
irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, my dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from Santa Clara. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Too long, a coverage sack, down he goes.
That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them the first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be design runs as well as his scrambles.
Here's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Russell Wilson on target to DK Metcalf.
And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7, 49ers 0. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the gain on their last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, it's Mostert.
And he's got room. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Mostert. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They hand it off to Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I like watching a wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
13-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman taking it in. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, or they want to let their return guy touch it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now Wilson on first down. Able to get this to Gordon. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Throwing again here, Wilson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again, Wilson. And down he goes. They sack it back right around the 41-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he's got Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Wilson connects with Tyler Lockett. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here's Richie James on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
49-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. He's going up top for Taylor. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
But I think it's about time I took my eyes off of the secondary or the guys with the football. How about the offensive line on that snap? They took care of business.
Absolutely, and when he can stay in the pocket like that, you're going to get big plays like we just saw.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and they add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 3.
Wilson slings this out to Metcalf. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
25-yard line.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. Carson the first down and more. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Flush to his right. And Olsen over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Complete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Carson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 15. 1st down Seahawks. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquem Griffin, he was relentless there as he hits home for the sack. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Garoppolo on 1st down. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers are back within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Play action. It's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Wilson, eluding, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
3rd and long.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is Dev B Music.
Hey yo, yeah. Nike check. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy water dripping on a white tee. And Shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. Audemars on my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. Just like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my sauce.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First down. It's Gibson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw we'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
They are going for it. It's Smith. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Smith looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Smith. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Gibson, and he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Let's go.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Well, that drive took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
10 at their own 16-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10.
Don't worry about
touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 82 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Open man here, Sims, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Smith throwing again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Javon Kinlaw forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Now 3rd down.
Washington on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. A shotgun snap for Smith. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 4th down, Smith. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Zone now, Smith. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
It's a pickup of 17 there, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And his throw here is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. it in is Kittle. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the 49ers first down.
Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Smith. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Smith. His throw incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and
5 yards remain on 2nd down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Accelerating, and off he goes.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Danny Johnson returning. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. On the crossing route, complete. It's Thomas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. To the air again, Smith. Off to Thomas on the left side. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's back to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And across the chalk into the end zone.
My hand ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming. Against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you gon' act.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it go. Now I get it go.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me, cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
Ayy, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Ay, yeah, Stars born, I've been ready for this. It's like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And off we go from Lambeau, taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Jones. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a third and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up third and 4.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 29 yards. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
That's the score. Packers 7, 49ers nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. This is Mostert. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
14. First down, 49ers.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Mostert. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and 10, it's Mostert. Room here to run. Touchdown, 49ers. Raheem Mostert, 32 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
And we'll see if they can disrupt it here on second down now. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. This is caught at the 20. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 43 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches at the 11-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 22, Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively.
Fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo rolling to his right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. No, boy. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo lost the football, and the Packers pick it up, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This one from 46 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Now James returning.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So coming up empty here to start the third quarter. Already 2 scores down. Got to be careful.
Yeah, I did notice, though, that the captain of the defense patted the quarterback on the helmet on his way out, pretty much letting him know, we know the pressure's on us. We're going to go out there and try and hold serve for you while you figure it out over here on the sidelines.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Here's Mostert. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
One more time with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Nice execution there. Good job by the O-line getting him in for the 2nd time.
And you always have to start with credit there when you're having a big game. I mean, you don't get there by yourself. That's rare. But how about the ability to see the proper holes, pick the proper place to go, and find his way into the end zone?
And he's able to put it through.
Packers 17, 49ers 14.
What is this?
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 47 yards. And the Packers add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mostert. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum, filet at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
Filet, 10-ounce, 16-ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. The tackle there by Richard Sherman. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense. But, yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Now this throw caught left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 6. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his left. He may try and run for this. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Kick is good, so you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.